Here we go. We're live.
Welcome back to Arapahoe Hockey, and welcome back to another broadcast from
the ends.
From the ends. You're in good hands, though. Sean's on the camera, so for the most part, he'll follow the puck, right?
That's what I try to do. Sometimes it doesn't happen. I get lost in the play. I'm like, that's a great play over there, and I'm pointing the camera the other direction.
So when you're not here, though, it has a tendency to go off the rails. Yesterday, we broadcast a whole game, right, from Colorado Springs?
From basically the same position.
Yo. So we're a little closer to the goal, and even though we're locked in here behind the ZAM fence, is that what you'd want to call that?
Yeah. I just don't want to poke the bear because I don't want to get kicked out.
Well, the thing is we're going to attack this side twice. So for those of you at home, we may stay here in the second period. We may not. Ideally, I think we would take the hike down to the other end, but we'll see how Sean's feeling at the end of the first period.
I mean, I'm always down. The only thing is that other lady was down there broadcasting, so.
Yeah, and as I can see across, though, there's only two people. It's just the in-between. If you've never been to Monument Rink, we're on the West Rink.
Oh, and it's awful. The East Rink's not so bad.
Yeah, we're on the lesser of the two. Double A Elite must be here today. I just seen Hayden Elfner's dad go by, and I just got a thumbs up from Fred, so that lets me know, get my phone back out of my pocket, put it on the boards, so if we go off mic somehow, which is probably your fault, right? Yep. Right away. We can't hear anything I'm getting from home. So it looks like we're showing.
Well, let's make sure everything's
Fred
plugged
says we're okay. So Fred, give me another thumbs up if you hear us.
Well, there's like a second delay, so he's like.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Fred says he hears us, so we're good. So I'll just text back. And I'm corresponding with Jackson Olguin's mom, and the reason why I bring that up is because we got Jackson Johnson in net for us today.
Yeah, we got two sick goalies, man. That's a tough round.
Sounds like the Wanger caught something?
Yep, evidently he was puking.
Oh, man.
Like hour after the game, kind of bug.
Okay, well, better to miss this game than next weekend in Nashville.
And that's what, because evidently he was told that, or they called coach and said, oh, he might be able to go, and coach was like, you know what, let's keep the sickness out and get him going for next week.
Can you imagine if he passed it on to like 4 other players?
I know, and then you know, next week is just like short bench if you go at all.
Let's get everybody up to speed. This is the last RMHF game of the season. This is Monument White.
Right.
Okay, Monument White.
The lesser of the two evils.
The lesser of the two. So Arapahoe's coming off a tough game against Colorado Springs. Number 2 team in the state of Colorado. So, you know, tough. And for those of you at home that don't know, Colorado Springs doesn't have a AA team. So we're basically playing 10 A players and 5 AA players.
Right.
And I can tell you next year, if we're on a B team, that we won't see number 5, Sticka, because he had 24 goals in 12 games. I don't want to see him for another year or two.
Yeah, right.
So catch everybody up. Jackson Johnson from B-Navy, and I believe they're ranked number 2 or 3 in state. Shout out to them. They're having a great year. He's going to be in net for us, and he's going the whole way. And I talked to him earlier, cool kid. And because I had to talk to him, like, what? Who are you?
Yeah, right. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I actually met his mom over at the other rink, and she was like, "Where's our team at?" And I'm like, "Oh, you gotta hike.
You got a ways to go."
So we've seen this team twice, and I believe we've won both games. One was in the Waldron tournament.
Yeah,
and one was at home. They actually gave us a little bit more trouble than you'd think for their record. But we're coming off a tough loss that we skated really hard yesterday.
No, and the coaches were happy about their effort.
Yeah.
I was happy about their effort. We ran into a buzzsaw. What are you going to do?
Hard to say you're happy after 6-1 defeat, but honestly, we scored the last goal. We hustled the whole way, and the team's ranked number 2 in state, and they're going to challenge for a state title. But as I say, as pucks drop, that's Isan, Jack, and Liam Evans in there at the forwards. Looks like Soren and Paxson back there. I'm going to figure that out today. Paxson and Liam are the ones that switched, and one wears 94, one wears 84. So there was Pax right there. And this is Liam Evans, brings it in, dumps down. Good play by him, chipped off from the goalie. This kid right in front of us, number 88. I'm going to have to look at my phone again. Now I forgot how to say his name.
Oh, yeah.
He just flies in and rips one over Johnson, but no damage. Little collision there up by the blue line, and I'm taking it that was an offsides.
Okay. No penalty called there.
So now I'm on mic, and I got Dayton calling me, which is deja vu because I was calling him earlier. So I'm going to try to unplug for a second.
Well, he probably wanted to know what you were calling for.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, thanks a lot. It's touche. Okay, bye-bye.
Was he giving you a hard time?
Yes, I called him twice. Okay, sorry to interrupt the broadcast there. Pretty funny story if we get time to tell it. Here comes Elvis right in front of us, not able to get to that. And now Dayton's calling me again. I don't know why, but we're going to have to let that one go to voicemail. All right, Bryce in front of us, and that's Elliott on the back end with Emerson. They just skate her out of there, and that's back behind the net. Johnson gives a look at it. Played up the boards, but no forward. And as I say that, Bryce gets it, but gets tripped. That was out, right? Yep, offsides there. Okay. So we were at South Sub. We watched B Navy beat the brakes off of Boulder, and B White was playing the other Boulder team. So we're running back and forth. We got friends on both sheets, and it's time to go, like literally. And I'm gonna have to get back to this. You're gonna have to talk. Hey, what's up?
Well, I'm trying to film, and
we're on the broadcast now. But thank you. Yep.
All right, there's a good shot by Sebastian. Oh, he put it in the pocket. All right.
Thank you so much.
I thought that was just a shot on goal, but evidently it snuck by him. All right. Well, we got on the board there.
Okay, I'm back. No more interruptions, I promise. This is Squirt Hockey, and this is when
we're not getting paid for this broadcast, folks. Otherwise, we would put our phones away.
What I can tell you for sure is Sebastian Kono just put a muffin in the net, and I think he was just trying to throw it towards the net. It's in the goal. I can also tell you this, I'm not going to answer the phone the rest of the way. And if we get time, we'll cover how this all played out. Like I was saying, we were at the B-Navy game, and we ran back and forth, and here we go. This Sebastian again. Puck's under him. It's still loose.
Ooh.
And, man, I'm hoping Brexon next time just gives a poke.
Yeah, a little poke.
Yeah. So, basketball tournament going on, lacrosse tournament going on, soccer tournament going on.
Man,
just
I hate those
madhouse,
days.
right? Well, Dayton Freeman and their crew is playing at 2:50. We have to leave the rink at 3, right? Nico disappears.
Oh.
And it's chaos in there. So I'm like, Rachel's in the valley at 3. We have to go. We have to get to Monument. We can't find Nico. And I called Dayton, and he's on the broadcast. So he's looking at me like, I don't want to answer the phone, basically. And I'm like, pick up the phone. So I called him twice on the broadcast. As I say, that puck comes and Monument just slides it across. And this is Dotson here. He throws in front, and man, that had eyes. And here comes Brexon. Get a shot now, Brex. Brex fires.
Oh, tip! Did you see the tip?
I did not.
Yeah, that was a tip in.
So Sebastian, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're on game sheets.
I don't know if they're going to give it to him, but I saw that clear as day. That was a tip.
Okay.
But well, it was a good shot either way.
That's why you love the shot out there. And Dotson with a great pass. Hopefully he gets the assist because we've covered this a million times. And I touched on earlier, Jackson Olgren's parents are listening today. He's a defenseman, and he's got like 4 assists according to game sheets, but like 15 actually.
Yeah, in real life, yeah.
And those are the ones, and as I say that, here comes Isan pressuring. He gets tripped, but that's not going to be a call, I don't think. Nope, and here he comes banging into the boards right near us. Tommy's going to have to wait. Nope. Offsides, and ref does see that. So, try to finish this quick. Miko is lost. And I mean, it's getting to the point where
you're getting a little nervous, like, what the crap?
Yeah, I'm touching base with Olguin's parents, I'm touching base with Gator's parents, and I'm like, maybe you can just grab him,
right?
But we got to go.
Exactly. I know that feeling. I know he's around here. I just don't know where.
So Dayton calls me and says he's at the front desk. Well, I'm standing at the front desk, and I said, according to who? And he goes, I just seen him. I sent him there. So we get to this rink, and Miko looks at me sheepishly and says, Dad, I left my sweatshirt there. Well, if you've ever bought a sweatshirt at a tournament, it's only $100.
Those are $100. Yeah, and that's starting.
So I just look at him with that look of pride that a parent has for their kid.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll never buy you a sweatshirt
Never again. You had your one chance and you failed to meet expectations.
I called Dayton and he answers. He's like, I'm on the broadcast. And I'm like, I know, we covered that. And I said, can you find Miko's sweatshirt? And within 5 seconds, he's like, yep, I got it. So apparently there was some confusion there with that because Mel had to call me and say, well, I have it now. As I say that shot there, and Jackson Johnson gets his first save.
Yeah,
okay.
So far.
So good action for him, and probably a cool experience for him. As I say this, Bryce comes rushing in. He's going to get one on the wraparound to Stewie. Oh, Stewie gets denied.
Oh.
What a
great
held in by
Emerson,
thrown down. So we're going to reset, do it all over. Go get him, Elvis. Elvis temporary harasses. Bryce gets a stick, and good save there by number 32. I never did catch the license plate on that goalie. Stewie spins around. Get one on net, Stewie. He does. Now Elvis is looking at it. So Elvis and Stewie are going to have to decide who's right wing and who's left wing.
Who wants to play what?
Okay, so where is Stewie? Stewie's on the left wing. Here comes Bryce. Bryce throws it out to Elvis. Elvis fires. That must have been
a little bit wide. Yeah, that was a little off a stick.
Okay, so Elvis is left wing. Stewie's right. And we're back out of the zone. Good play there, though, by Bryce. I mean, he set up Stewie.
Oh, yeah.
He set up
right
Elvis.
In the slot. I mean, it's beautiful play.
Here comes Stewie harassing. Go after it. That away. Okay, it didn't work out there. The puck ended up getting out of the zone, but great pressure by Stewie to let Bryce have a chance, and that's winning hockey. Now, it did escape the zone, but, I mean, it doesn't always go your way.
No. Those players are getting paid too, you know. They're not here to lose.
So it looks like Fred might come join us after all. I was trying to invite him over here before, and
I think he can figure out a snap lock.
So to just put a button on that story before, I just think it's highly hilarious that I had to call Dayton twice on a broadcast, and then he had to call me twice on a broadcast. Literally 2 hours
He probably did
apart.
it to be obnoxious.
Yeah, Dayton? Are we talking about the same Dayton?
I don't know.
All right, Dotson's lined back in, and we're going to try to get back to just basically hockey. And Staub covers this puck up right in front of us. So Elijah, Brexton, and Sebastian. That's Soren on the back end with Big Tom. And way down there is Jackson Johnson.
Yeah, maybe he goes by Jack.
I don't know, but there is a Jack Johnson.
There is.
Somewhere.
Played for the Avs up until last year.
Yes.
Good defenseman.
Thank goodness you're here. Okay, Soren goes over to peel one down, and he misses, but nope. I thought he had the recovery, but now as I say that, Big Tom swings it. Good swing there. Dotson's going to pick it up and go. You got a lot of daylight here. Tries to dangle, doesn't get it through, but he'll fight for it. This is Brex, fired and kicked off by Staub. Okay, get after him. Monument's looking a little slower, and I'm telling you, we can score 8 or 9 goals if we really commit to the back check. See, right here. They gave us a chance, and here we go. Brex isn't able to dangle through there. Puck's just living on the blue line. Here comes Brex again. No. Yeah, Brex is 81 and Ison's 21. That's highly confusing. Nice play, Soren.
Ooh, another little tip.
Okay, so that was Soren there, and here this puck goes through Kono, one-on-one. So lift a stick there if you can. Nope, this finds its way out to Soren.
Oh,
ooh, whiff.
That's all right.
Swing, no. Nice. Man, Brexton had it in his skates, couldn't find it. We're going the other way. Nice little pass there, Monument. Puck is flipped near Johnson, but not on. 5:46 to go in the second period. Still 2-0 Warriors. Both goals possibly, Sebastian? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you see a tip on Brexton's shot? He said he did.
I saw it.
Okay.
Now, whether or not they gave it...
Yeah, if anyone's at home on game sheets, go ahead and text me and let me know. That way I don't have to dig through it and get distracted. I know Carl's listening at home because Henry's still recovering, and hopefully he's good to go by Nashville.
Oh, he better be.
Yep. This is spun out of there. Good effort by Sebastian. He's going to have to get up and get tough there. Sebastian wasn't a fan of the trip there, but not much you can do about it. As I say, this Monument dances down, flips it, doesn't reach, and Jackson Johnson moves over, and I'm going to have to start just saying one name or the other with him, or I'm going to fumble it all day. Here we go, played out. This is Emerson,
there
right?
you go.
Yep, big Emerson. And nice slide through, but doesn't find its home. Rebels going the other way. That's also a hard one. This was Rampage for all of my life.
I know.
And now they're the Monument Rebels. That's fine. Hey, this is Webster out in the open ice. Get to the side. Get a shot. He does. Gobbled up by Staub. Good play there, Jack.
We're so close, I could either follow the shot or Jack. I was like, which one do I do?
Yeah, I like this angle. And like we touched on earlier, 4:23 to go in the period, and we're going to have to make a decision. Are we going to hike to the other end?
I don't mind.
Or are we going to stay here and watch our defense work?
The nice thing is, sometimes it is nice to catch, let the goalie get his due diligence. However, all the action's been at this end.
Yeah, we'll let Johnson get some screen time here. Carl says Henry will be ready, so I never had a doubt in my mind.
He better get some fluids in him.
Yeah, get some fluids, get healthy, Henry, and the Wanger. I mean...
Oh, we need the Wanger, too. We need that guy, too.
Sebastian did not get the second goal, according to
he didn't? I swear I saw a tip. I swear I did. And he put his arms up like, I got the goal, but...
Right. Yeah, and of course he did. I mean, if you touch it at all, you know how hard it is to tip a puck in front of the net? I mean, I've been trying for about the last 5 years of learning to play hockey, and it's hard.
I played baseball my whole life. Try and hit a freaking 80-mile-an-hour ball,
Man, I went to D-Bats with the kids a couple weeks back, and Nico's hitting 40-mile-an-hour pitches because he is an active baseball player. Puck touches Johnson there, and he just lets the Soren take it. And I got in there and I couldn't hit it. Right away.
I know. I did the same. I did the same thing a couple of years ago. I'm like, okay, well, I guess those days are behind me.
Yep, Nico was laughing at me, and rightfully so. Puck is played in by Evans. He fires that net. Puck hits Staub. I mean, if we get a little bit better net presence, we're going to have some more goals. Man, Soren with the bad luck there, and great play from behind.
Oh yeah.
But he's going to have to get up. Still work to do. Johnson sees it go around behind him. They're a long ways away from it. That looks like Isan thrown out into the neutral zone. Isan's going to get it right back. That's why you pass it, because it finds its way back to you. Not even intentionally. Big scrum there at the blue line, and the Rebels dance out of there with it. This is kind of our season right here. We do a lot of back and forth in the neutral zone. Here comes Jack. Rip a shot. Hit Staub.
Nice.
So we're getting a lot of shots. Gotta love that. There went my guy again. I'm going to look on my phone because number 88 went in front of us, and if you see his name at home, and man, as I say that, Johnson with his first big save, and I better get that kid's name right now. His name is Max Amovich.
And
it's spelled with an X and a Y.
Twister.
So it doesn't look... Puck hits Johnson again. So good action for Johnson, and good for him, man, to get a game as a B goalie and then to get an A game and get some saves. 2:14 to go in the period. This is thrown out into the neutral zone and tied up in the skates. Bryce not able to handle. Here comes, nice stretch pass there by Emerson to Elvis. And now Elvis is tied up. You still got to go, dude. Bryce just muscles somebody. There's a check. That's a clear penalty. I don't know if you got that on camera, Sean.
I didn't. I couldn't swing it around that fast.
As I say that, it doesn't matter. Ooh, Elvis had a funny bounce. Throws it through. Stewie doesn't quite reach it. He throws her out to the defenseman, though, and the defenseman comes right back to him. That was Big Tom. Stewie fires, glove by Scott. Good action.
Good action.
And if you hear that at home, that's me banging on the glass because that's good action. Elvis chased this puck right in front of the camera, and it hit that stupid spot on the rink. And I'm telling you, it's 2026. Why can't we smooth out that goofy spot? Because it's not so much the puck jumping off of it, but what if I catch my stick on it or my skate? So I don't know if you could see it at home or not, but the puck come around the boards and just took a goofy bounce. Elvis picked it up and found Stewie, but not perfectly. Bryce battles there, and there's 3 Rebels. So Stewie gives chase, and he's harassing. Oh, you got to laugh watching Stewie sometimes, man. He is just a pest. And down he goes. All right, Bryce is going to pick it up, and he's like, I'll just get out of here with it. Here comes Bryce. We got 2-on-1. And now he swings around. Elvis smartly goes the other side, but puck goes into number 34's shins, and really, I got to tell you, that was a perfect setup.
I had the camera on Elvis because I thought that's where it was coming.
And it was. Bryce and Elvis crossed so that Bryce could get to the, well, they were both kind of actually going to the backhand. So not ideal. Here comes Elvis protecting. He brings it down behind the goal, and Stewie's going to have to cut that off. And Stewie's chasing again.
Yeah.
So here we go with number 34 firing at Johnson, and that puck deflects and comes out front. No damage there. All right, who's this now coming at us? This Brexton? Yep, Brexton's with some speed. Go all the way to the net. And he's like, Bryce, get out of the way. Oh, no!
Oh, man!
Backside. Elvis wasn't able to catch up.
Just a hair in front of him.
Brexton and Bryce got their wires crossed. This is not icing? Yeah, it is. Just outside the red line. Tough to tell. Brexton was trying to go to his strong side, the left, and Bryce was trying to get out of the way, but they just had their wires crossed there, and he couldn't let Brexton get the good, clean shot. So, unfortunate bounce for us. Most of the period has actually gone our way outside of that.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to love the action being down here. Now, we haven't had anyone chime in at home, but the easier thing for us to do would be to stay right where we're at, and basically you're just going to get a different perspective from the second period. So I guess at this point we're just going to say you're going to have to deal with it.
That's what I say too.
Yeah, it brings the second period to a close. Great thinking by Elvis there, Coach Carl says. Yeah, Elvis went right in front of the camera there and threw it across, and I mean, it just missed Stewie's stick. Like, not missed, didn't hit it clean.
Right.
So he was off by a few inches there.
No, it was, they're looking good. And they needed a bounce back game because I can tell you that Liam was a little upset after the game.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are actually all played really well.
Elvis was actually emotional after the game.
So was Liam, and I was like, it does, guys.
Yeah.
That was a strong team. It's fine.
And of course, you know what happened with the check right in front of us. So, to nauseam, I bet we asked him 5 times, like, are you okay? Does your head hurt? Is there anything that hurt? No, Dad. And then he was getting a little choked up again. And I can tell you, I'm not afraid to say this on the air, Elvis does not like number 18 for Colorado Springs at all. So apparently later in the game, him and Stewie had a little incident with him, and Elvis lifted the kid's stick, he said, and he said, Dad, he's got his chin strap up here above his chin. So he goes, I lifted his stick so his own stick hit him in the chin. And then Stewie checked him later. And I'm like, wow. Like, that's a lot of the game I didn't see. So,
hey,
brothers helping out.
We's kids get their pennants. I mean, they're teammates. They're going to stick up for you thick or thin.
Yeah, somebody at home said we're lazy and we should go to the other end. But
do you know how far that is? That's like 200 feet over there.
Now, what people don't see either is the Zamboni fence is right next to us, and we are fenced in here.
And so we're not technically even supposed to be here.
Matter of fact, we actually opened it earlier so Elijah's mom, Grandma, could get over to the penalty box. And this is not the most user-friendly rink that you're ever going to be at.
No.
but it is a sheet of ice, and it is Colorado, and we need it. And so those of you at home, this is Jackson Johnson right in front of us, number 30, right? Yep, that's a 0.
And he does feel good. So.
I bet he feels great. I mean, he's still probably a little nervous because
he's in the game. He's zoned in. He's fine now. He might have been nervous the first couple minutes. After that, he's a goalie.
So according to game sheets, by the way, Seabass got the assist on the Brexton goal, which is funny because I'm pretty certain he had nothing to do with the pass.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. He was in front of the...
Right. Hey, that puck's right in front of their net, which is where we like it. Is this Elvis down there? Yep, Elvis is fighting, and he tries to slide, and it finds its way to Kono. Elvis is in there with Sebastian? Okay. Yeah, I see both the Hair Bear bunch is what we used to call them when they were together.
They're going back to the Hanson twins.
Here we go. Puck is ripped, and Elvis is going to have to go fight for it. He backhands it into the net. All right,
there you go.
That is not the traditional wraparound. You don't see a lot of kids backhand wraparound. So that's a unique goal. For those of you at home, go ahead and try that tomorrow. You could see him, and now... Man, do I wish we had walked to the other side. Only because it's my son that happened to score that. But hey, he went behind the net.
I actually got that on film, so you can look at it later.
Well, hopefully the zoom works.
Oh, it's pretty far down there, so you'll have to do some creative thinking, but you'll get the gist.
I can tell you that there's a lot of luck that was involved in that, because when he went behind the net, he was doing what every kid tries to do. He was just trying to spin around and get it in front, like a hope pass, I think they call that. And when he tried to backhand it around, I think he hit the back of the goalie's skate. So he'll take it.
Every goal counts.
Yep. I happen to know how many he has on the year, of course. I don't know how many everybody else has, but he has a goal in mind, and he's 3 away now with about 8 games to go in the season. So he's getting closer. This puck is cut off by Elliott and just bang that out. Perfect play by Clark. And now that's Evans digging for it with Isan. Here comes Monument in. Just smear him into the boards there, Elliott. Puck's coming right into the kitchen here. And Elliott wins that battle. Knocked off the puck there, but Evans comes to help him out. Puck is up the boards. What would you want to call that when the puck comes right into the camera play? I said in the kitchen. I don't know if that even made sense.
I'll go with in the kitchen.
Yeah, as the puck was coming towards us, I was trying to illustrate at home that it's coming right to us, that's the fun part of being behind the net.
I like the end view. I mean, it's hard to film from it, and you don't get at home. You don't get you don't see a lot of that on the NHL games.
So the last goal was Sebastian, and Elvis got the assist.
Okay.
I didn't see Sebastian on the play. I seen Elvis raise his hands, and I will not lie to you at home. My eye is trained on Elvis a little closer than some of the other kids. So when I seen him celebrate, but don't matter. Got on the board.
Maybe he was celebrating the goal.
Yeah. What really matters is Mays takes a 3-0 lead. Man, we got guys in front of the net. There goes, it's kicked out of there. And it is hard to see all the way down here. Like, sometimes it looks like we have something going and we really don't. And as I say that, here comes the puck. Big Tom's going to come right into your screen. He swings it around and gives some love to number 3. Did you catch that? Number 3 knows now. Get away from the net.
You don't go there.
Big Tom's going to chase after
it. Well, Tom's in the house.
Yeah, Big Tom and collisions are no stranger. Wow, that was about a perfect pass, and it just deflected. Stewie win the race. Oh, man, somebody got it in there. Bryce, it looks like. Stewie and Bryce had a foot race, and I told you we should have went down there. Because we can't see what's going on. So, Elijah Dotson, right here, beat Big Tom to the puck. He flipped it, and it was almost like the perfect sauce pass, and it got deflected by one Monument player, which steered it off course. Stewie and Bryce were chasing after it, and you could tell me either one of them scored, and I'd have to take your word for it.
Yeah, I think Liam put it on net, and Bryce picked up the garbage. It's kind of what it looked like to me.
And Bryce is exactly that kid where I wish more of these kids would get this. If there is no whistle, pitchfork your stick in there.
Keep going until there's a whistle. Keep going.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to just sit on that little squirming vulcanized rubber? I mean, it does not want to stay
especially
in place.
where you don't know exactly where it is. You move your ankle and it's in the net, you know?
I have actually scored a goal in a game. Carl was playing with me, if he's still listening at home. I scored the game-winning goal from right where we're standing almost, except for on the other side of the glass, and just banged it off the back of the goalie. And I did it on purpose. Now, I don't do much on the ice that's intentional, but that play I looked up, nobody came to cover me, and so I just fired it at the back of the goalie, and as he tried to close his legs, he knocked it in for me. That was one of maybe 2 goals I scored the entire year.
Well, you know, if you're in this long enough, the goalie, we've had goalies score on themselves. Defensemen score on the goalie.
And not so long ago we had a defenseman score on a goalie.
And it's disheartening, you know.
It's frustrating.
But it happens.
Hey, this is Elvis out here. Get a shot. He does. Puck is ripped and gloved by, I'm assuming that's still Staub in there. And if it's not, we're going to call him Staub. I've already forgot that one kid's name, number 88.
Maxavevich or something like that.
That's in the ballpark. Here comes the Rebels now, and I guess Daly there, number 12, decided he didn't want to carry it in, so he tried handing it off, and that didn't work out for him at all. We got some feedback at home that says, LOL, you definitely should have went to the other side. Now, hey, we wanted to get Jackson Johnson some love. This is probably the only A game he's going to play. Let's hope so, because, I mean, we don't want our goalies being sick or hurt at all. And at the same time, kudos to him for coming and playing.
Yeah, and thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's a lot more difficult game, like if Stewie's standing in net, for example.
Yeah. It's it'd be a different goal or different game there.
Here comes the Rebels, and Johnson has one go by him on his glove side.
I think that was off its stick too, though. I think that kind of fooled him a little. Looked like it was going to go low, and it went high.
So bummer for him, because I know he was sitting here having dreams of a shutout.
Yeah, right.
In his
That's
debut.
all right. That's all right.
And here come the Warriors to give him some love. Good on the Warriors there. Hey, new guy, don't worry. We're going to score 4
Don't worry
more.
about it, bro. We got this.
And really a good shot. I mean, if you can snipe top shelf short side, you're going to score a lot of goals.
He was a little screened. It might even been a little bit of a tip there. So,
well, that closes it to a 4-1 game, and Warriors just going to have to get right back after him. Puck is deflected by Tom McGrady. Offsides, I suppose. What else could it be?
Went in the bench. Other than that, I don't know. I didn't see it go in the bench, so I'm guessing offsides.
If it was on that side of the ice, you could talk me into anything. There are so many times where it looks like it's on our side of the blue line, but you can't even speculate anymore because it's so far away. Elliott plays one up the boards. This is out of the zone, and Evans picks one up and just gets shoved, but doesn't go down. And now here's Eson. Gets around the corner, rips that goal a little wide to the left. Webster picks up and spins around. Nice little spinorama for him. This looks like Evans now, and down he goes. Tried to stop, it looked like, and just lost the edge. Oh, puck is squirted through the middle, but Eson's not able to pick it up. Tom just kind of glides back with him. Nice little stop move there by the Rebels player. Everybody's tied up in the feet. Still fighting. Eson, it's right between them. I'd get up if I were you. That's not a good place to be.
Get up if I were you.
Still in the feet. Just set a new Arapahoe record for the longest time a puck in the feet, not in the boards. And here we go. Eson. Nope. That's your guy right there, number 88 with the puck. And I even wrote it down and still can't remember. Maximovic. Ooh, puck's just eaten by McGrady. Great play. Slides up to Eson, and he slides over to Bryce. Eson fires on goal. That is great action there, though. Good pass by McGrady. Good pass by Eson, and Bryce just tipped it back to him.
Yep. So, I love the unselfish play.
And that's why you got a quality shot on goal. I'm all for it. Whatever we can do to encourage that.
Oh, God, yes. And really, they played a lot like this last game. They just couldn't solve that goalie. And that happens.
We had a couple breakaways that, man, if we had just... Ooh, that puck bounces in the net.
Oh, my.
That's Emerson Haggard.
Okay.
And Staub is probably kicking himself down there, if that's still him. Haggard just threw on goal. Goalie went down to put the blockers together, and it hit his stick and came up and went bar down. So
the old bar down ski.
So we've had a few.
My son is a fan of the bar up ski, which doesn't really count to much, but he's really good at it.
Okay, so Haggard stays in with Moen. Bryce, Stewie, and Dotson are together. So it looks like they have changed up the lines a little bit.
Doing a little line changes, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to catch up because, of course, you get used to one, get a little lazy at home and just assume who's together. So that must mean Elvis is with Sebastian and Eson. This puck is not going to be icing, I see the ref say. So Emerson's got a chase.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, man, that was just a bad bounce there.
Good on Johnson for staying with it. Good stick by Johnson. Hey, great action. And, man, Soren just came, and again, look we got some action over here. Okay, so I will tell you that Jackson Johnson just made the best of an awful situation.
Oh, yeah.
Because he misplayed the puck. Oh, here we go. Cover it, Jackson.
Oh,
doesn't, but it gets out of there. Good stuff. Okay, Haggard's going to go down, and somebody's got to get us. Here goes the puck right through the crease. Man, no check. Okay, and I kind of understand that one. A lot of contact. Puck is stoned there by Johnson. Good play. I can't even keep up with all the action, but great outlet pass, I'll tell you that. Pass from Stewie or Haggard, and here goes Dotson off the goalie.
Sorry, I forgot to zoom in here.
Puck's right in front to Stewie, and it's in the net. Stewie gets himself a goal. Man, I got behind there, and I never caught up.
I didn't either. I was sitting here trying to zoom in, zoom out. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Jackson Johnson had a puck come off the boards, and he tried to just pin it behind the net and knock it backwards, but he actually pulled it with his goalie stick in front. And there was a scrum, and he made two stick saves.
Little stick save he had, oh my God.
So good on him. I think it's a little bit more wild than he anticipated, right?
Yeah.
But good on him, nothing got in there. Then we had Elijah Dotson go with Maximovich, or however he said that.
Maxakevich.
And he came up behind the guy, and they kind of lost an edge, and Eli just flattened him into the boards. Looked for a hand, didn't see one. Good news for us. Then we got down to the other end, and I don't even remember how that all matriculated.
I don't either. Like I said, I was sitting here watching action in this corner, and then it's in that corner. And
go get that. Somebody's got to attack that puck. That's Brexton. Slides it out to Evans.
Good play.
Ober.
Good play.
Remember, we've talked about this a few times. Ober and Evans have switched. One's 94, one's 84. And they're close to the same size. Man, Brexton just gets a stick.
He kind of got a little elbow there. A little chin music.
Brexton just comes right back and takes it away. Tries the toe drag. That gets to McGrady and slides in there. Puck is thrown near the net, and I'm assuming it's tied up.
Yeah, it's in the goalie's mitt.
Okay, we're a little all over the place. It's probably your fault.
I mean, I'll take credit for that. I'll take a 6-1 lead, and
I'm watching the Avalanche a lot, and I'm always interested because I've told you I actually went to a university where broadcasting was a big deal there, and I just like it no matter what sport you're watching. But I watch the Avs and try to critique them on how they're able to keep up.
Oh, I know. Or the names, or and you're going, what? Who said what?
Right. And I would say they don't have a personal relationship with the players like we do, but I'll tell you, Kyle Keefe told me a story once at Family Sports about when Tyson Jost got traded away from the Avalanche.
Yeah.
And they happened to be there.
Sorry, my camera's...
Sean's having all sorts of problems, so you're going to have to stare at the ice for a minute.
Sorry about that. Something came loose here.
So something's breaking in the camera work.
It's not. It's just me, folks. It's not the camera. It's me.
Okay. As we get organized, there was a penalty on Evans, trip or slash or something along those lines.
I don't know what's going on here.
But to finish up on that, Kyle Keefe was with Tyson Jost the day he got traded off the Avs. And if you remember at home, man, get that puck away from there. The Avs went on to win the Cup that year. So Tyson Jost, of course, grew up with these dudes, and he wanted to be on a Cup team. And they said, basically he was bawling. And, and then to imagine, you probably hang out with those guys quite a bit when you're on the road, and you get to know them, and you're buddies with everybody. So, but obviously it's a little different in our situation here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Meanwhile, when Sean's talking, he is trying to figure this camera thing out.
I don't know what happened. Something came loose, and I can't figure out what.
I'm not sure either, but
I don't know. We'll make it. Maybe that.
That didn't do it.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so pardon us at home, but we are trying to figure out.
I don't know.
Why the camera won't stop going up and down.
Now that feels a little better. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry if you're getting a little seasick at home there.
But
you didn't miss much.
Again, though, when Sean's not here, that's pretty much the norm. Because Patrick, and so stay tuned during the Nashville tournament.
Kylie said she'd film. Patrick's going to do it, and I'm going to get Luke, and everybody's going to pitch in because...
Yeah, they'll get it done.
It's girls' weekend, evidently. Not a lot of dads going to that one.
Okay, we got a lot of discussion here, and we got a lot of dead time, or whatever you want to say there. It looked like the refs were trying to sort it out. So there's a minute to go on the Arapahoe PK. And here we go again. We're still trying to sort it out. 92 get off, 92 get back on. So we are still 4-on-5. Puck's in the offensive zone. Squirts out. Paxton gives chase. He fires back into the zone. So perfect play there, over. That puck goes behind the net. Stewie gives chase. Bryce harasses in front. And Soren right there with a little play on the feet, and he comes away with it and just knocks it back. But now here come the Rebels. And Stewie, what a pest. Great play there, Stewie. Just a complete agitator there, and he gets it to Bryce. Bryce out on the open ice and tries to dangle. I think I'd like it if you threw it in when you're on the PK, but Bryce is usually pretty strong with the puck too.
Yeah.
And man, Moen goes down. Stay with him, over. Great play.
Nice. Way to stay with him there.
And that's going to be a penalty. Yep. So Ober's going to pick up a penalty, so let's see. Nice play there, Stewie. Do it again, Stewie. Oh, no.
Oh.
Puck's in the net.
Bummer.
All right, we got a little wonky on the broadcast there. So, Ober goes over and just rode the guy off the puck to get him away from our goalie. As the Monument player was setting up to shoot, Ober just rode him out, which was a great play by him. Well, then they get into the boards, and the dude shoves him back, and then Ober retaliated.
Yeah, they always get the retaliation.
So,
I don't mind the physicality.
Out. We got 5 guys on the ice.
Well, that penalty don't count. Got rubbed out.
So for those of you at home, no penalty on Ober, and Sebastian throws one into the goalie. All right, 22 seconds to go in the second period, 6-2, and we are just a little ways away from Arapahoe attacking in front of us again. So
That is the nice thing about this angle is I can get a good shot of the scoreboard down there.
Looks like the big fella's in on defense. McGrady and Emerson. Sebastian, Elvis, and Brexton are together. So Sebastian may be playing center. Not sure who, but we'll sort that out next time there's a face-off. Probably should have paid attention this last time. There goes Brexton on the wing. Elvis is...
And that's the end of the period.
I noticed Elvis holding up, so from our view, it's hard to tell who's ahead of whom.
Right.
But he was holding up to stay on side, obviously. That expires the clock there, so 4-goal lead going into the third period. Not much on the negative front. I mean, everything's been good action down here and good passing.
Yeah.
That we were on the PK. The PK expired as that puck hit Stewie's feet because Stewie blocked the first shot with his feet. Then it kind of stayed loose out front and the arm was up, so it was a delayed penalty. And so Stewie got his feet, but not his stick on it. If he had had a chance to get his stick on it, it would have been a whistle, and then we would have been on the PK for another minute and a half. So the bright side, I guess, here's the positive spin. Stewie saved us another minute and a half of 4-on-5 by not touching it. But as it skirted free...
Just let in a goal is all.
But he's like, hey, I don't want anybody else to miss another shift. So he's like, let's just let this in. And Brexton's the one playing center, so there's got to be a better name for that duo than the Hair Bear bunch. You're calling them the Hanson twins?
Yes.
Well, if we think of something, maybe someone will text us at home and give us a better, but Elvis and Sebastian are in together. Yeah, Jackson's mom, not the goalie, the one listening at home, the one from the team we stole the goalie from, she says we got to study the Riker one-liners, and Riker's a character. So if I had $1 million or so and didn't have to do anything but run a liquor store and watch the Avalanche play.
Yeah, right. And and then you sit around with your buds all day and you have all day to prepare for one-liners.
And you know what the best part of his life is he can still strap it up and get out there and hang out with the dudes and play.
Right.
Because granted, he wasn't much more than a cup of coffee in the NHL, but still, that's a good player.
Oh,
okay. Elvis is on the...
smoked 99.9% of the people that play at South Suburban.
Oh, man. Elvis gets a wrister off the face-off. Get after it, dude. Elvis is going to come right in front of us here. Elvis got a wrister off the face-off and just smoked the goalie. So now he's going to come in transition here to get after this one. Get after him, dude. Get after him. Stay with it. Stay with it. There you go. Sebastian's going to go over there and give chase. Elvis is going to set up in front. Big Tom's behind Sebastian, so Elvis will come cut this puck off. Nice play there. Oh, temporarily had it deflected. And
ooh, way to rub him off.
Yep. Way to stand your ground, really, from Brexton. This puck is going to be swung out to Sebastian, and Sebastian's going to get through here. Bang!
Ooh,
the pipes.
Heard the ping.
In Elvis's feet, down in front of us. Elvis, go get it. This puck finds Sebastian. Elvis, now Sebastian, into the goalie.
Oh.
Good action there.
A lot of good action there.
Yep.
A lot of great action. They came to play today, you know.
There seems to be some kinetic energy there between the hairy kids.
Yeah, hey.
A little too close together, though.
Yeah,
they're both wingers.
Spread out a little bit.
And they're about 5 feet apart.
They're peewees, and they both won it. So.
Oh, here's a better name. This is why you connect with your listeners.
Flow Bros. Oh, okay. The Flow Bros.
There we go. Problem solved.
Yep.
Now let's see if they stay together again. Evans, Webster, and Isan. Notice how I skipped the last name on Isan there. For those of you at home, it's Bezorgpor. We're going to do that one time. Clark and Moen on the back end, dropping puck right in front of us. 10:42 to go in the game. Still a 4-goal lead for the Warriors. And we're chasing. So puck, the zone's gained down there, and now it's taken away. difficult to tell. Blue jersey with the puck. This puck goes behind, and it's still behind the net. And
ooh, he tried a little wrap around there.
I don't think it's in the net. I think Johnson's got it underneath of him. Yep, no goal. So, as UC Staros says, no goals. And we're going to drop puck over there on the right dot. Again, the action down there is difficult, I'd say, to always know exactly what's happening. But it's great when it's down here.
So let's keep it down here.
Yep, this is Webster, and he's going to try to push through and finds his way to Isan. Isan battles and wins. He flips it out to the defenseman. This is Clark. Clark fires back to Isan, and he doesn't see it in his skates. Man, Isan spun around trying to find it and just couldn't get the handle on it. Man.
Ooh, dang it.
There's one stuffed home. I think that's our guy. That was 88. One last time, I'll give him his props. That was Maximovich.
Okay, Maximovich.
And if you're on Game Sheets, go ahead and look it up because it does not spell like that. Like M-A-X-Y.
It's got a backwards C.
And a umlaut.
Yep. There's some dots in there for some reason. I don't know.
6-3. It keeps the game just within reach competitive-wise, so I guess maybe we still keep our foot on the gas too.
Oh, you got to keep your foot on the gas.
Puck's battled there, and this looks like Bryce coming out. Gets tripped, no call, and this is Stewie, right? Yep. Stewie chips in. Now you got to chase. So Stewie's got one part of that right.
Yeah, well, the chip.
Yep.
Now where's
Bryce loses a stick into the boards. That's the spot I've been talking about. And he looks right at us like, you remember what I said earlier? It's 2026. Fix the boards already. So Bryce gives us a look, and so hopefully that was pretty amusing on camera because he just looks at us like, what am I supposed to do with that? And the reason I say, too, I bring that up, that it's really dangerous. If you catch your stick blade in there and your stick hits you in the stomach, if that's never happened to you, good for you, but it hurts. We were playing on the pond earlier today in Sedalia, and one of the kids caught his stick in the snow along the edges, and his stick got him in the sternum.
Oh,
and
man.
I asked him if he was all right, and his response was basically,
yeah.
So that's why I don't like that spot. Johnson kicks one off to the side there. Scrum, and no, whiffed on, but that's out of the zone. And man, Stewie had a chance there. Bryce comes through. Stewie, stay on side. Bryce gets hooked down, goes down hard, but I think the ref's interpreting that Bryce almost did that to himself because he had his stick in there. Here comes Dotson. Man, poked away.
Oh, man, right at the last second. You could see him wanting to load up to pass over, too.
Yeah, pass or shot. Either way, he had it on his stick right where you want it. Here comes Ober with it, dances through. Stay with it, Pax. Pax finds the side of the net. Bryce is going to fight for it. Paxton's going to give a little body, and he goes down right in front.
Getting a little chippy down here.
Okay, Paxton might be back at forward. Nope, Dotson's just covering for him back there. Onside, it's onside there. It looks iffy there because the Rebel player stopped. Hard to tell. That puck finds Ober's stick and out of the zone. Swung around by the Rebels. Chase after him, Dotson. Dotson does, and if you've played against him and you know he's coming, you're like, oh man, not this kid
Here he comes again.
He's just like a little ball of muscle and very difficult to play against. Now we got a penalty on McGrady, I bet. And the only reason I say that is because I seen a guy hit the floor and it happened to be McGrady there. Yeah. So McGrady gets penalized because he's bigger than the other guy.
He's no stranger to the box. He'll spend 2 minutes, think about what he did.
7:01 left to play in the third. 3-goal lead for the Warriors, and we're going to have to kill off a minute 30. I'm assuming roughing on McGrady. if his dad's listening in Japan still, what did he say on the team chat the other day? Domo arigato?
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Well, I got one for him. Skiatta kudasai. Tell that to your waitress and see what their reaction.
Well, what I said might be I'm dumb. I don't know, but it was on Austin Powers, I think.
You don't say skiatta kudasai. That means your dad has no honor. It's kind of a big one out there. We had a Japanese foreign exchange student when I was in high school, and I taught him cuss words, and he taught me his.
Yeah. I wish I could tell you. I used to work with a bilingual Spanish dude, and he was awesome. And I knew a little bit of Spanish, and he knew a lot of English, but we used to discuss the loose translations, and he wanted to know what one of our famous American expressions meant. And I can't say any of it on air, though. But he wanted to know what it meant, and I can give you the letters. There's an F and then an N if you put those two letters together. And then an A. So if you kind of sound out those three letters, he's like, what does that mean? And I was like, I don't think it means anything. I'm like, you can say it when you celebrate, you can say it when you're mad. And he thought that was funny. Here comes Isan, backhands into Straub, still loose. Let's get after it. Glad we got some action down there. We needed to get off that subject anyway. Here comes Paxson, dances through, and now Webster gains. There's a goalie stick out front, so let's get a shot on the goal quick. I think Staub, yep, it's in Staub's skates now. He doesn't want to reach down for it. I'm not sure why. I think he had time there. As I say that, it's going to come behind the net. That's fired up the boards. Hopefully Paxson wins this race to the blue line. He does. And he just gets around a dude, and the dude shoves him. Paxson chips down. And
man, he went to go put it.
Yeah. So Paxson throws a shoulder, and there goes another one. So 16 and 94 messing around, and nobody's been called for anything, which is the good news. Slide that across, Sebastian. Sebastian backhands into the goalie. Man, Elvis was standing in the slot by himself.
He was right there.
The Flow Bros did not have the connection there.
Yep.
And they should have. They had all the makings. 2-on-1. Here we go. Maybe you'll get another chance. Puck's out of the zone. Sebastian's going to go harass from behind. And now Elvis turns around, tries to find him, and doesn't. Now the puck's gained by Brexon. Fires back of the net. Elvis is going to get after it. He battles for it and wins. Gets it chipped down, so temporarily holds it back here. And now that puck's in Brexon's feet. It's set up, Elvis. Off the post. Brex still looking for it. Off the goalie.
Up and over.
Now Elvis and Sebastian are in the same neighborhood. Neither one of them for sure is like committing to a position. Sebastian has it here, so you're going to stay on that wing, and he finds Brex. Brex, get a shot.
Oh, man, he was looking for the tip.
Yep, Elvis has time. Take a look. Fires at the net.
Oh, I thought that was going in.
Staub just offered at it with the blocker, and not a very good offer. Elvis goes behind the net, has that puck played through him, and there goes that wicked bounce. Elvis tries.
He looked for it.
Tries again.
Another one off the post.
Good action right in front of us. I can admit to you every time that I get a little tongue-tied when it's my own son fighting for those loose pucks, because there's a balance between come on dude, and actually trying to make
be objective.
Normal words that you use on a broadcast instead of come on dude.
Yeah.
Puck's kicked back out, and now it's the zone's gained back for the Rebels. So that looks like Paxson going behind, so a little rub in there from him. Good play. Elvis chips. Nope, he has to go back after it. Comes up the boards, off the ref. Elvis flips out.
Good pass.
Elvis is trying to change. Brexton's going to get a shot. Kicked off Staub. Brexton's going to get another shot. Kicked off Staub. And here comes Dotson. He rips.
Oh, dang it.
No kidding.
He wanted it. He wanted it bad.
White's penalty. Okay, that's on the bad guys. So Arapahoe will almost end the game on the, well, hopefully on the 5-on-4. You never know what could happen between now and then.
Right. And this still is squirt hockey. There could be something that goes on.
Stewie's in the high slot. That's where Elvis loves to set up. The left wing, so if you win the draw, you get a shot. If Bryce, he does. Bryce wins it to Emerson. Fires and hits the face, maybe? Stewie just pounds someone into the boards. Gets that out to Dotson. Great move.
Oh, darn!
I kind of got screened, and man, Soren just loses. Down they go. No calls there. I don't think there was a call either to be made. Oh, nice pickup by Bryce. Come on, Bryce, get a shot. Get a shot. Rips over the net. And there goes Stewie into the boards. He's okay beside us. That's good. So he's going to get back into the action. Bryce will pick up. Look in front, Bryce. Bryce gets tied up by number 30. Stewie is fighting in front with number 34. Good action there, if you can see that. I get distracted because I follow the puck like a dog in a tennis ball. And I look back and Stewie's just whacking at a stick.
That was good action, though. The defenseman wanted him gone, and he wanted his spot. It was good. I liked it.
Bryce get a shot, toe drag, flips it on net, and it just squirts by. One of the defensemen hits the
it's behind
post.
you.
Let's go, it's back here. Battled for by Dotson, and he
Go
whips
get it,
around.
go get it.
Get back up,
Don't
let's
get
go.
it, go get it. Somebody get him.
Dotson looks at the ref and wants something, but the ref's like, no, just play. 10 seconds to go in the power play. 53 seconds to go in the game. Still 6-3 Warriors. Stubbs really battled. I mean, he
has. No, and he's actually played really well.
He took one off the face from someone a little bit ago. Maybe Brexton. Brexton's had probably 5 shots on goal. So strong game for him. This is Isan, Jack, and Liam. You got Paxton and Big Tom on the back end there. So let's see if we can get another shot or two. Now Isan has it taken away. And man, tied up by Ober. And I'm telling you, there's so much to like about Ober's game because he is so physical and so many kids are not. Like, I would love if Elvis got a little bit of Paxton in him. And then, of course, you know, he's going to get a few roughing penalties.
Well, you know, but if you're going to play physical in that style of hockey, you got to sacrifice a little bit, you know?
Yeah, there's a give and a take with it all, and it's...
I'll take a penalty every once in a while if you're going to put your chin in there.
Yeah, Paxton reminds me of number 42 for the Avalanche, the Manimal. And it's the same thing. There's days where I'm just like, man, he is so valuable, and there's days where I'm like, why did you do that?
It's kind of like Landy. Landy plays a similar game. You're like, oh my God, you took that penalty now?
Yep. There's the final buzzer. 3-goal win for Arapahoe, and I lost track after a while. I know Stewie got one. Stewie might have had the game winner. He might have been.
Yeah, I think that was the 5th goal.
Yeah, so somebody on game sheets, we've already had people chiming in. Let us know the breakdown, and I'll even repeat it when I see the text. I know Sebastian and Brexton had goals.
Yeah.
I know Stewie had a goal. And that's about where it runs out for me. So I'm only missing 3. Oh, Stewie, or Sebastian and Elvis had the wraparound play.
Yeah, we couldn't tell which one got it.
No, doesn't matter, but one of them got it in. So the Flow Bro, they definitely connected there. Flow Bros, right? That's a better ring.
Yeah, Flow Bros.
They connected. Somebody got the puck in the net. That's 4 of them. And after that, I'm just kind of killing time, hoping that the text comes through and someone lets us know. So Elvis gathers the squad in the middle, and I was seeing if any of the Rebels were going over there. Great effort today, and just hats off to Jackson Johnson for coming.
Oh,
he
man.
Played today.
And so to come off tired. Yeah. Oh, man. He played great. I thought he played great.
Yeah, he really did play great. He faced a lot of carnage. The one time on that play where he pulled the puck in front, he made 2 saves on his belly.
With a stick.
So
just I'm going to do everything like Hoshik style,
Great action for him, and I'm going to throw a shout out to Slim Chickens. They were our pond sponsor, and we wore our pond jerseys on the hill last week in Keystone while we cried because we were in Keystone and couldn't play.
Like, God dang it, there it is, can't play it.
So we wore them on the hill so they'd give us another discount at their restaurant, and that's where we're heading after the game with at least Elvis and Miko and Rachel and Grandpa Fred. He was here harassing us too. And nobody texted me, so I could go on game sheets, but it's...
For the final game of the regular season, which, by the way, folks, it's starting to wrap up. They got 3 more tournaments.
I count 8 games if you only win one conference game, or if you only play one, because we have a really good chance to play 9U AA in the first round of conference. That's an uphill battle.
That's an uphill battle.
And then if you go to state or Centennial, you play 3 games guaranteed, and then you play 4 guaranteed in Nashville. So you could possibly play an extra game in Nashville,
and you could possibly play a few more. So probably 8 minimum, with as many as maybe 11 after that, 12, 11 or 12. So I think it's winding down.
We're in that weird vortex. Well, fortunately, I think I just got the text. We're in that weird vortex where the game just finished, so I can't find the game on game sheets.
Because it takes like 5 minutes for it to come up.
And I'm getting the same feedback from home. It's in limbo. It isn't live anymore. And it's not
finalized yet.
So, again, though, you guys have the same devices at home that I have, so you're going to have to do the legwork. I was just checking to see if Stewie had the game winner because it was down there.
I thought it was the 5th
No,
goal.
he did. He guaranteed he didn't because we had 4 goals in the first period.
Yeah.
So he either had 5 or 6.
Yeah, and I thought it was the 5th, but it doesn't matter. I'm proud of these kids coming out, battling, because they were kind of sullen yesterday, even though that was a great team.
Yeah. Great effort yesterday. Great team we played. Number 2 team in state, right behind Littleton 9UA. If you like watching hockey, when they play in the state tournament, it's probably going to be a pretty good battle.
When is Minnesota's
high school?
Yes.
Same weekend as our state tournament.
Okay, because I knew it was coming up.
Believe me, I know, because we like to go to the Minnesota high school tournament.
That's some extra, folks. If you haven't watched that, get on Hulu or whatever, because that is pretty fun.
I'll show you on my phone. I have the app. So here's the goal breakdown first. Sebastian had 2 goals, which one might have been Elvis's, might not have been, doesn't matter. Brexon had 1. Bryce got a goal. Bryce has the game-winning goal, so that would be number 5 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Bryce had goal number 4, which was down here. Emerson had that slapper where it ricocheted up, and then Stewie had
the 6,
goal 5 or 6.
Yeah, I thought it was 5th. But.
So thanks to Vanessa Oldwin at home for hooking us up with that, because I didn't want to look anymore. The Minnesota State Tournament, it's an app. It's this right here. It's KSTP Channel 5, and then we stream it to our TV. So we watch the Minnesota State Tournament at home, and if you haven't watched it, I'm telling you,
it's something extra.
It is not DU hockey. I'm not going to exaggerate, but the quality of the game is on par with college hockey.
Oh, it is. It is. And you can even watch like the 2A games, and it is every bit as good as the 5A games.
1A is Hermantown. And Hermantown would come in here and pistol whip every team.
Oh, God.
In Colorado. They are so good. But Hermantown is like Valor. They recruit. They're a suburb of Duluth, and they are no joke.
Yeah, you got like War Road
are 1A. So we walked into the rink to see War Road play St. Cloud Cathedral. War Road's the big dog, ranked number 1. Cathedral knocked them off in overtime, and when we walked in the rink is what I'm trying to get to. There were 18,000 people in XL Energy Center, and Elvis just mouth hit the floor, and I don't know if a swear word came out or not, but he was like, "Holy crap." And I was like, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, this is high school?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I digress from that because that's on you. Watch that. What we got here is the end to the regular season, somewhere around 500 in conference. Our overall record is 21, 18, and 3. So we're trying to stay above 500, winning season. Friday, we're in Nashville.
Nashville. I won't be there. I don't think you'll be there.
I won't be there.
Patrick and Kylie, and we'll see if Luke. It's ladies' weekend, so we're going to recruit some of the guys to help out.
Maybe Domo Arigato will be back because he's fun on the mic as well.
He's great, but I don't. It's going to be. I was told 2 weeks. He was gone for 2 weeks, so I don't know if Ryan's going to be back in time. Well, maybe.
The Warriors play the Carolina Thunder at the Ford Ice Center in Bellevue, which is a suburb of Nashville, at 11:30 Central Time on Friday, and then they play the Nashville Flyers at the, that must be the name of the rink, Bellevue and Antioch. So they play at the Ford Ice Center against the Nashville Flyers Friday. And if you will remind Patrick to update the next games if you don't have it, we'll send these out to our family anyway. But Friday morning, 11:30.
Friday morning, 11:30.
And that's all we got for you. Thanks for bearing with us. It was up and down.
It was up and down, but it's a Squirt broadcast, though. You get what you get, and somebody will be broadcasting next week, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the good news.